His family did tell me they are focusing on trying to tarp up their home. They had some of their shingles and some of the siding rip off, and right now they're just concerned about flooding. You heard it there from the president. It was a unanimous vote from 7-0. The meeting was very brief, but it started off with a lot of the board members thanking the interim superintendent. Today, the community really banded together. I'm going to show you this pile right behind me, compiled of branches and trees for an easy cleanup. And to this side, there is a skeleton of what's left of 2 sheds here. And what we know now is that officials are still going to be here for a while to get through the debris, and a lot of people are wondering, is everyone okay, because they haven't got through it. Students are still on campus right now. They have tents up in the middle. There's a cart with food on it. Students, I have said again, have been here since 9 a.m., hundreds of them in and out. Right now, MPD is using all the resources that they have to track down the suspects in all 3 of these shootings. We have an update from the school district saying that students will remain in place until the investigation is over. Right now, students are inside of a bus storage unit. They are currently here just trying to put out hot spots that keep appearing. I'm going to move out of the way because I want to show you something. You might see some of this debris on the ground. Officials dragged out some of that debris from the inside to prevent the fire from rekindling. You can see here that there is a tree that is snapped in half. But this tree snapped in half and fell on top of the roof of this home.
Are they okay? Did they get shot? Or anything, you know? It's very sad. It's scary. Yeah.
Mom of 5, Brittany Rodriguez, said her typical Wednesday became frightening very fast after she received a phone call from her oldest.
It was around 11 o'clock. My son called me and he was like, Mom, there's a shooting. And he's like, I'm running from the school. He was like, I don't know what to do.
After waiting for over 5 hours, Rodriguez was finally able to get her 2 kids from one of the lockdown locations.
It was relief. It was like, thank God. To actually see your child is physically okay, than just being heard that they're okay.
She says it's important that parents build close bonds with their children.
Everyone needs to love their children. You know, be there for them, talk to them, because you never know what's going through their mind.
Residents in the surrounding area say students in the Mount Horeb School District will forever remember May 1st.
They're going to need a lot of support, a lot of help. I'm sure the school district and the state and the village and the county are going to send in trauma specialists, but we as a village need to take responsibility to help these kids too.
Andrea Richardson is 7 months pregnant, and she says she feels like she's living a nightmare. Richardson says her and her kids wake up in the middle of the night crying. Not only is she grieving, she's still trying to piece together what happened the night her longtime partner died. The start of the new year for a Sun Prairie family is one they would never wish upon anyone.
I might not be his blood sister, but that is my brother.
30-year-old Aaron Willis died in a fatal Monona police pursuit on New Year's Day. Police say they tried to pull over the car Willis was in, and it sped off, leading them on a chase where 3 people in the car ultimately died. His childhood friend LaToya Love says the night of the crash, no one heard from Willis for several hours. Friends tracked his location to find him.
And it was pinging in a weird spot, so he still wasn't answering the phone, so they was calling everybody. And when they went, they just saw a big police presence.
Right now, she is trying to hold it together for his girlfriend and children he left behind.
You try to be stronger for her because she's having such a hard time and she's pregnant. And it's extra stress on the baby.
I've been stressing out every day. I can barely eat. I can barely sleep.
Willis's longtime partner, Andrea Richardson, is carrying their first son.
He was nurturing, caring. He was there for me hand and foot.
She says the night Willis died, he was in the back seat of a car when friends came to pick him up.
He was at the laundry, and they came and got him.
Richardson has a lot of questions about the night Willis was killed, including why police initiated the chase and why it ended in tragedy.
You could go back to your wives, you could go back to your kids, but I don't have that no more. I don't have it. You took that from me.
A friend, a partner, and a dad gone.
That hurts me to the core. To know that he won't be there for his son.
Stay safe, have fun, and God bless America.
Folks crowded at Winnequa Park for all things red, white, and blue at Monona's final 4th of July celebration.
It's my birthday, so I do this every year, and And my husband's like, how much more can you spend on one outfit for one day? But it works.
Outfits taking center stage at the event.
Patriotic fashion, you know, you don't have to carry anything extra, you just wear it around.
Others traveled more than 2,000 miles to get a chance to spend time with family in the States.
This is a really important holiday for us. In Puerto Rico, we celebrate as well the same holiday because we are part of the USA from a long time ago now. So we have the same president, the same currency.
For the past 5 years, the Gomez Ramos family sits along the street to catch a glimpse of the fireworks.
Every year we come here, we set our spots. Again, we're not this many. Like previous years, that we are a lot more.
Gomez says there are similar Independence Day celebrations on the island.
People go to the beach.
And fireworks, yeah.
Fireworks. So
Yeah,
being
a
able
lot
to
of
see
food.
the fireworks here, you feel like home. Latino music.
Can we dance?
The family says they are disappointed this is the city's final 4th of July celebration.
Some family members from Puerto Rico that couldn't come, they were like, oh, we're gonna miss it this year. And then we,
Yes, my
and we were
mom.
thinking like, it's okay, next year. And then this is the last one. I'm like, no.
And tonight, the community celebrated what's expected to be its last ever Monona Community Festival. The event started back in the mid-60s and 70s as the Monona Fun Days. Live in the studio, Camberyn Kelley, WMTV 15 News.